Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is put the exterior walls in. So we're going to go ahead and place the walls right along the edges here, which is the air conditioned barrier. So the first thing I'm going to do is pick this wall, go to select all instances in an entire project, and I'm just going to isolate those. So I'm going to come down to my sunglass down here and I'm going to isolate element. So I just have those walls, right, because our SIPS walls are going to go right on top of these guys right here. These are the porch and the garage, so we're not going to put them on top of there. So the first thing we want to do is look and see what kind of wall we need. So if I zoom in on this guy right here, right, this is our wall. So it's a 9¼ inch wide insulation with OSB on either side. And so we're just going to make that. It also has 1 inch of drainable EIFS on the back, on the outside, on the exterior side, with a weather barrier in there. So we're going to go ahead and make that. So I'm going to go to I'm going to go to Architecture, Wall, and I'm going to come down, and we don't really want a foundation wall. We can start from a generic wall, so we'll just use the generic exterior 8-inch wall. Edit type, duplicate that, and we'll make this SIPS. And let's make this one with JIP on the inside as well. So I'll just name this one JIP. SIPS JIP. Click OK. And let's edit that. We're going to make the core, let's go to rigid insulation, and we'll use the polyisonate, and let's make that 9.25 inches. And then I'm going to come in and insert a couple of layers around that and set it to substrate, right? But I'm going to leave it inside the core so it sees it as part of the structural core, which it is. And we're going to put some OSB, 7/16 OSB on this. So let's type OSB, right, and click OK, and we'll make that 7/16 of an inch, and the same for this guy. Alright, so now on the interior side, I want to insert a layer, and we're going to set this to finish 2.5. This is an interior finish, and that's typically what you would set that to. And I'm going to go get JIP board, and click OK, and set it to 1/2 inch. And then I'll come in up here, let's insert another layer, and we'll give this a membrane. I don't know what membrane that is, so I'll just leave it by category for right now. I'll insert another layer, and that is going to be finish 4, which is an exterior finish, and we will go get EIFS. Whoops. Right, so pick that guy. Click OK. I don't know about that color, but and we'll set that to 1 inch. Alright, and we'll click OK. And we'll click OK. So now we have that wall. But what I want to do is I want to use the pick line command to pick these wall faces. So I'm going to go to pick line, and I'm going to set the location line to finished face core exterior. Core face exterior. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want to line up with the core exterior of the wall I just made with this face. So if we go to this guy, you'll see there's the edge of the wall, and the core, not the outside EIFS, but the core needs to line up with that. So that's why I'm picking that. And then can make sure that the base constraint is top of slab, and we'll just use the top constraint up to bottom of parapet for right now. We can always change it later. So now I should be able to come in and just click these walls in, right? And just be aware that you can do this with lines from AutoCAD. You know, if you had lines from AutoCAD, oop, that one went a little long. We'll have to trim that off. That's all right. And that guy, whew, that one went long too. And let's see, that guy, that guy, that guy, and whoop, that guy. So let's trim the ones off that we don't want for right now. So I'm going to trim this guy and that guy, that guy and that guy, this guy and this guy, and that guy and that guy. Okay, so now we have our walls right on top. And we'll come back and put different walls in here on the edges because there is a parapet that comes around, and we'll do that next.